everybody, welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas, you give a more simple better elf, and today we're going to be checking out the newest comeback by one of my favorite girl groups. We're going to be checking out two newest music videos by G by i-dle. Yeah, new name, very similar to how it is before, but still with a huge difference. We've cut off the G, and i-dle is now i-dle. Yeah, they already were called i-dle anyways, and now that is their true proper name, which comes with not just a new comic but also just them having renewed their contracts a few months ago, which already brought up for a lot of discussions about, wow, why wouldn't they leave Cube and whatnot, and then also now the fact that they even re-released all the title tracks with the new name, basically the OD5 versions of those songs without Soja. Now that obviously led, as usual, to a lot of discussions on social media about, oh, they're disrespecting Soja and blah 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 and whatnot, and you can tell that a lot of these people just don't really have a clue about what's going on. For me, this is a clear sign of this is our new step, this is our new chapter in our careers. We have renewed under Cube under our terms. Yeah, they just wouldn't have had those terms under a different company. They're now on the best terms for them possible. They've all signed the same contract as well, and now with those new contracts being S5 now, this is just their new beginning. So for them to go with entirely new name, or like, what means entirely new name, but like to change up the name in such a simple but meaningful way is, in my opinion, actually super special. And like mentioned, this a long time Navy, I'm super excited to check out the comeback. Yeah, we have, like mentioned, two music videos. First of one being Girlfriend, which was a pre-release, which I hadn't checked out yet, so I could now react to it with the title track, which is a good thing. Both songs look super short, yeah, and are super short on Spotify as well, which is always a little bit unfortunate. That is one of those newer i-dle trends that I'm not a big fan of. Back then the title tracks definitely just felt a bit longer, more satisfying, but it doesn't usually have to mean that the songs would be bad or not good, right? So let's not waste any more time and check out the pre-release Girlfriend. Yeah, not heard anything about it, or like not heard any portions of the songs. Short hair on Soyeon, by the way. Wow, like super short hair. Ooh, I like this bouncy instrumental. Ooh. Oh, something super nostalgic about this pre-chorus. Lyrics are super fun. It's a very dope. That's a super sick line. I don't give a fuck about love because we're i-dle. Oh, this song is just non-stop fun though. Just non-stop action and energy. Oh, this pre-chorus. Something about this pre-chorus just brings me back so far. It's an empowerment party anthem. From the sound to the lyrics, it very much follows the same suit of Super Lady as example. Honestly though, what's so ironic about this line is that on the one hand, other songs obviously do talk a lot about love, but I just find it so funny because I just remember recently again there being a tweet about Zoyeon's quotes, where she explicitly talked about how she hates how idols are not allowed to like publicly date, yeah, and that like the meaning of life is love. You know what I mean? That was a recent tweet again that went a little bit viral. I'm not sure if the quote was actually very recent because I think I've heard it past before. But like Zoyeon has been always very outspoken about like love and relationships, and you know, she's never tried to make it a secret or whatever. Yeah, obviously a lot of the inspirations behind idol songs and the lyrics come off of their own personal experiences. So for them to say we don't give a fuck about love because we're idol is a bit weird in that sense, because I feel like idol has always been one of those groups that does tackle that topic in a very personal and real way, yeah, where it doesn't feel manufactured or, you know, a bit plastic. For them it always felt very genuine, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, super fun track, super fun music video. It's obviously a bit short, yeah, but like from start to finish, the song's a very good time. It's obviously a bit of a party song. The sonical direction is very EDM-like, with a very nostalgic flavor added on top of it. It reminds me a lot of the early 2010s. And from what I've heard from the one music video teaser portion that I did check out for Good Thing, that was going into a similar direction, which is interesting because I did see Zoyeon say that this is, or like I think it was Yuki, that this is like a new direction for them, which if I think about it, yeah, it's kind of true. Yeah, I think if we look at the discography, they haven't really done something so nostalgic, party, second gen coded. Yeah, which are the early 2010s. Girlfriend is dope. Lyrically, it's super fun. The pre-chorus is really, really nice. The chorus is cool. Lyrically, like mentioned, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. And it's also just so good to hear the idol girls together. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of their solo output as well. Yuki's solo album last year was so great. Minnie's solo album has been going up and down since its release earlier this year. Yeah, her Valentine's Dream, Blind Eyes Red, so many incredible songs on ADP, Obsession with 10 too. But it just still always feels so different, and so it just sparks when I hear their voices back to back, you know what I mean? Hearing them all together on the same songs, it just always hits differently. Yeah. Cool track, super fun, cool empowerment anthem, which like I mentioned suits their previous releases also well. And I'm now so excited to check out Good Thing, which like mentioned is super short, similar to Super Lady, which again, one of my least favorite aspects of modern idol. I think you can definitely do a bit of a OG idol and newer idol like distinction when it comes to the discography. I think a lot of people have realized that the sound and the output ever since they went even more independently has changed, both for the better and in this case sometimes a little bit for the worse. I think back then at Title Step it just felt a little bit longer, more satisfying, but I'm intrigued obviously nonetheless. From what I've heard, super second gen coded, so let's check it out. Violent content. Yeah, I mean, the first 5 seconds already. That Zoya look. Dope. Whoa! Leon's voice. What? Wait. What? They're beating each other up. Yeah. This reminds me so much of GD. I feel like the GD influence is so clear. This reminds me so much of like Fantastic Baby. Ooh. What a dirty beat. The altitude is so cool here. Oh, but the pre-chorus with me on a mini. Yeah, and also the chaotic music video. This reminds me so much of Derek Downset. So many. She just hit her out of the train. So many songs recently give me such nostalgic vibes. Wait, I just now noticed that the. Damn, that was a dope cut. Stop hate, spread love. Interesting to say that after such a music video. Okay, I mean, this is the thing now, similar to Super Lady. The whole thing is very short, but it's such an action package. It's such a short entertainment rocket ship, basically, okay? Oh, YouTube is so laggy again today, which is super annoying, you see that? But that cut was so cool. What is it exploding again? Wow, that's super well edited. They literally are still there as it explodes. Super cool. Yeah, good thing by i-dle. I mean, again, like I mentioned, it's super short. After the second chorus, we basically just have a little short instrumental outro and then boom. We just don't do bridges anymore in some songs, which is very sad. Not every group has that happening. Or, you know, there are still some songs that still are 320 or over the 3-minute mark where even though the parts are shorter, you know, you still get that satisfying song build. In this case, does the song necessarily need a bridge? It's hard to tell. For me, the way it is, it's okay. Yeah, not every short song needs to feel incomplete or feels incomplete or feels like it's missing something. I think especially for songs that go into a direction like this very loud, chaotic party direction, it's totally okay. Yeah, I think the length here is fine. Yeah, because it's just from start to finish such an entertainment, energetic experience that I think making it any longer might actually tire you out a little bit more from it. Yeah, so I think we actually did a good job with the length here, okay? Everything about this, like mentioned though, is super second gen code. I feel like especially when it comes to the usage of the autotune, the GD flavor is very, very present. In generally, I'm a person that is not necessarily the biggest fan of autotune. When I look at some modern rap or just some rap over the past few years with a lot of autotune influence, horrible. Okay, there's so much trash autotune output out there that I just find genuinely unlistenable. Yeah, when I listen to some mumble rap here and there, I'm like, dude, old school hip hop is so much better. But in this case, I do it very tastefully because the autotune isn't trying to be like the only thing that is going on, you know what I mean? There's still some vocal sections, and when we do use it, it's just not too jarring or over the top. It's a very nice stylistic element that just suits the entire concept and sound and direction we're going for super well, which is, as I mentioned, old school second gen party flavor that they kill super well. Even visually with the music video, it's just super chaotic with super crazy looks and outfit, like mentioned, Zoe's short hair look, which makes it really look like Mino a little bit from Winter. Is super memorable and fun, and also reminds me of Big Bang in the sense of where you have all of them looking so differently with all the wild, vivid colors. As example with Fantastic Baby, yeah, which is what this definitely reminds me of the most. The sound direction also reminds me a little bit of Fuck You Too. And what was the other track? From 2015. I don't wanna hurt, no, that was Fuck You, I think. Doesn't matter, you know what I mean, okay? The influences are very much there, and like I mentioned, something that i-dle hadn't done before, that they now did for the first time, and they suited it very well. Again, one of the things that I love so much about them is how they can do any concept, right? That is what makes them so refreshing every single time. Like the last comic before this was Klaxon, okay? And now we're here. It's just not every group can do that, but i-dle is just doing i-dle things, which is deliver. Okay, super fun track, similar to Girlfriend, too short but very fun and entertaining songs. I personally enjoyed this a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Lots of thoughts. If you did, leave a like down below, show me that you did. Your thoughts on both songs and music videos down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me doing that, leave a sub as well. It would help me a lot. We have 4 more songs left on the mini album. I don't really have any more time to record another thing for a few hours. I have to go to work soon. I might react to it later after work, maybe not. I can't guarantee it yet. So we might react to the remaining B-sides, maybe I'll just check them out for myself. We see. Either way, we have a lot of other amazing comics coming up throughout the rest of May. We got Ayu, we got 17, Dreamcatcher, Salbino, Arena, and so much cool stuff to look forward to, and I hope to see you there for it on my channel.